Okay, so I'm just gonna start this off and saying, welcome back. I saw we had 10 subscribers. I was not even close to expecting I would get this much from even just doing 3 parts. Oh, by the way, I want to explain this. If you want more details about my AUs and all that, literally just go check my third ever video. It's literally explaining my AUs and all, etc. That's if you want to know about them. If you don't, you don't really have to pay attention to that. Okay, sorry about that. I just need to make sure my mic was working. Anyways, we're gonna go what if the Leaf Village thought Naruto died. Okay, this is just gonna be plain and simple. Instead, I kind of. Okay, first of all, I need to explain this. For my Lycans as well as Harkons. This is gonna be annoying to try and keep track of everyone. Of what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna just point out this. I'm gonna be doing multiple different universes, such as I guess you could go My Hero. It would have done Machi, which is basically in English. Is it wrong to pick up girls in dungeon? That's pretty much his English version. I won't be talking about my OC. No, I'm not gonna talk about him. I don't want to explain the backstory of him, cause it's gonna be annoying. Just comment if you want the backstory of him. I'll explain that. I'll make a separate video, which is probably 10 minutes, considering I want to put some detailed stuff in there. I'm also very sorry how I ended what if Naruto ran from the leaf. I'm very sorry about that, but I couldn't really think of the arcs, as well as I kind of really forgot most after the final valley fight, leading to Shippuden, as well as Shippuden until the war arc. I vaguely remember. I haven't watched Naruto again in a long time, so I'm gonna have to go watch that again. But I'm addicted to what if, so I don't know what to do in my games. So I'm probably have to watch. Was it Naruto during? Was it the weekdays? Not focus on what ifs. Oh God, no. But anyways, due to this, it's more or less I'm just ranting. Let's get on to the actual video. So we see here, with a kid Naruto, about 4 years old. Um, I'm gonna go say um. Oh, he okay. Okay, let's go with this. Naruto is 5 years old right now. Minato and Kushina haven't showed him to anybody except Hiruzen because well, you can say they wanted to protect him because of Minato's enemies he made during the war. And so due to this, they did not know what Naruto had. Also, you're gonna be kinda pissed of what I'm doing here, and I don't care. Now, let's get on with it. Okay, this is basically Naruto has an ancient tail beast. You're gonna be wondering, oh, it's just gonna be another 12 tails, 11 tails, some bullshit like that. No. He's gonna have the 32-tailed Seraph Fox. I gotta still put the fox in there. I like foxes, okay? I'll do another. He got the 32-tailed Seraph Fox within him. The Dragon Titan Bahamut, which is basically the king of titans. And Focon. Or, actually, I'm gonna go with Philo. No, Focon. The king of the Dragon Titans. Bahamut, Focon, king or emperor of the Phoenix Titans. As well, if you want to explain what Titans are, go look for that. Me explaining my what if AUs. Basically, you get all the details from there. But for just a little recap, Titans are basically on equal footing to gods as demons, but they instead of being a god, they don't have the like complete dominance over a domain. But yeah, that's pretty much it right now. That's all my explanation is. But and Obito still came and attacked. And due to this, was it? This is what they thought Naruto died. So Obito grabs Naruto and is like, "Hand me, what will it be, Minato? The boy or your wife?" And they just had a daughter, Narumi. I'm gonna go with Narumi this time. Hmm. Narumi, yeah, I like that name. Anyways, Narumi is literally there crying, as like any baby would be. And Naruto is just there. Nah. He's just. He's like, Dad? Help me? Like, I'm sorry, Naruto, but I can't. Like, very well then, Minato. So, in turns, he stabs Naruto straight in the neck. And he pulls the kunai out, which is Naruto's suffocating because he can't breathe and blood is getting into his throat, which is basically essentially choking him. Oh god, I'm sorry if you hear my voice. It's like fucking cold right now to me. But it's fucking choking his ass. Like, like not that type of the pleasure way. He's choking. His ass is getting choked in the aggressive "I'm gonna kill you" way. Anyways, oh, by the way, stay tuned for what if Hitler was reincarnated as a Jew? Anyways, anyways, there's the blanket. What if Hitler was reincarnated as a Jew? You're gonna see the story for that one. Anyways, let's continue on. By the way, that's a joke. Anyways, continuing on, we're gonna go on Naruto's. Minato literally got Kushina and Narumi out of there. Kushina was yelling the fuck at Minato why the hell he would do that. Like, okay, it's either you, the Ninetales, and this village. I would rather have this village safe than my own son. I'm sorry. That's the duty of my Hokage. I have to be Hokage here. Kushina understood this, but she still loves Minato, but she can't just get over the fact that he just sacrificed their child. Okay, I know how I said Naruto had blonde hair, that I changed it from red to blonde. This time he's gonna have permanently long hair. And he's gonna always have that scar around his neck. And Naruto, for some reason, he always had tails. Now, you may be questioning why the fuck he had tails if he didn't have the nine tails with him. The 32-tailed fox. Right now, he only has about. What can you say? What can you say? What do I want him to have? Oh, I know. Not half of them. I want him to have 12 right now. 12. You'll see why I have him at 32 tails. They're like instead of 36, which is the multiple of 9. You'll see why. Anyways, 32 tails. He has 12. I'm not gonna give him half straight off the bat. God no. 32 tails. And due to this, he has 12 tails. The the fox was like, "What the fuck did this father just do? Yay, he fucked up. This my kid now. I can take him. I can take him as my was a child now. Fuck y'all." And due to this, you can essentially know what happened. It's also late as hell over here, so don't question it. Anyways, like, the Titan, Bahamut. I'm gonna just. The fox is a girl. You'll see where this is going. Her name is Kurumi. Oh, I'm gonna have to probably put a picture. I'm gonna put a picture like right here. Hold up, let me put a timestamp. Wait, hold up. I'm making something. Okay, by the way, the picture is for how was it Kurumi looks. Kurumi, yeah. Narumi. I'm gonna go Narmi, Kurumi. Pretty sure I can recognize those names. Wait, hold up a second. Okay, I thought my parents were about to barge into my room. So, anyways, is how Kurumi is gonna look which is basically the 32-tailed fox. Or I guess you can say all the nine-tailed beasts' older sister, more like a parent to them. She keeps them in line. Anyways, or tries to keep them in line most of the time. Well, they can't really go against her because they're all weaker than her. Though, yeah, that's pretty much how this goes. Anyways, you just see they're like, fuck that village. I'm taking my child out of here. That was like, that was Focon. Focon Bahamut, like, I agree. Like, Kirby was like, I wonder if he'll be. I wonder if he'll look good when he's older. Like, Kirby, like, what? It's just an interesting question. He could possibly be mine. Like, oh God, with the kid's dying, you're still thinking of making him like. Why, yes, he looks quite handsome. I hope he does at least. Like, oh God. Anyways, they basically Kirby's basically healing ability is far greater than fucking Kurama being able to repair Kakashi's eye. Or Tsunadi's 1,100 healings or something like that bullshit. Anyways, due to this, her healing is she heals the impact or the cut in Naruto's neck stab wound. There's a bunch of blood. They really didn't think anything of it. The villagers still thought something. They still thought he was a nine-tails fuck, but when they had 12 tails, they're like, no, he ain't the nine tails. This is much different. He has 12 tails. How the hell is he gonna be nine tails? And due to this, he wasn't hated. He was just an outcast in the village. Minato did care for him. He actually loved him as well as Kushina. But when Narumi was being born, they kind of forgot a bit about Naruto. Well, that was Minato. Kushina still remembered him. She still played with him and etc. Let's just say Naruto did talk to Kurame, Bahamut, and Focon. Okay, this is be my likening you. He doesn't remember anything right now. He doesn't remember his in past, anything, etc. And when Kurame finds out, she might be a little. You'll see. I chose a good picture for you too. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep this on the whole time. But let's just go on with it and do this. What is it? The Kirby manifests herself in physical power, like with her own power chakra, you can say. And she just appears. She grabs Naruto, and she just bolts it. The masked man, which I'm not gonna spoil for anyone who actually didn't watch all the way to Shippuden. The masked man literally killed all the guards and killed Naruto and just left. So Kirby just grabbed him, carried him bridal style, reverse bridal style, where it's the woman carrying the man this time, but instead of the man, it's a boy who's 5 years old, who she's thinking maybe he'll get harder in the future. Who knows? Anyways, she carries him, she gets him out of the village. And they go to a little cabin, or they go to like a house in the like all the way in the forest, like deep in the forest. Like not even joking with you. This is like where Indra and Ashura, like Haguruma, all those motherfuckers lived. No one ain't finding them today. So she brings him there. He wakes up. Was it a day later? He sees her and like, wow, she's pretty. And like, he's like, who are you? He tries to say, who are you? But as we can tell, he can't speak. He literally can't speak right now. He's like, why can't I speak? Like, oh, so you're awake. Okay, let me try my best girl impression. Oh, so you're awake. By any chance, is your throat hurting? Like, he nods his head yes, cause he can't say anything. He's like, I knew you could talk before, but why aren't you speaking? Like, he tries to go with a hand on, like, pretending to write something on his hand, like, paper? Like, something to draw on? Like, he nods his head, and she was like, okay, here you go. She just makes them out of a pen and paper out of thin air because the Ying released. I'm pretty sure Kurma has, or I'm pretty sure Kurma would have Yin Yang release, but this is basically a serif. So she would, if you want to know what a serif is like one of the few. I'm not sure, three winged angels. I don't know, but each was a Lycan has serifs. Each Lycan has serifs. She's a serif over. Basically, she's an ordinary serif. She's three winged angel, and do this. She's more. She is not really with in heaven now. She just like wanders around the universes of Naruto, having a good time. And he starts around like, I can't talk, and like, oh, like, why? I saw you talking before. Like, I got stabbed in the neck. He writes this down like, oh, that explains. Looks like my healing couldn't do all the work. Okay. Looks like you're not gonna be able to talk for a while until we can get that fixed for you. But my name is Kurumi, and there's two others I would like you to meet. And it just goes on. They see a but we're gonna have to go somewhere first. He goes to his mindscape. It's still that sewer mindscape, and we look, and he sees a giant titan towering over him, like with no care in the world to like, oh shit, God, no. My fucking yawning is getting annoying. But if you're wondering, it's like around 12 at night. So he was just like, turning around. I see a phoenix too. This phoenix head was like white and blue. No. It was white and gold. Like gold at the tips and white everywhere else. The Bahamut, the Dragon Titan, which he does not know is Bahamut yet, is towering over him with black. Completely black. Was a dragon scales. His head, basically his head is just with crimson tips, glowing red tips. Even his eyes. Well, it's not completely glowing red. It's just this slits in his eyes as well as his pupils. Kurumi then transforms into her 32-tailed fox form, but instead of actually being somewhat scared of them, he's like, Fluffy tails. He just runs to Kurumi. He just jumps on the tails. She blushes heavily and like, what are you doing? What? He starts petting like you just hear that moan. Yeah, I tried to do my moan. Fuck y'all. Anyways, she does moan. She moans, and she was like, oh. And Bahamut and Focon were like, they started dying laughing because they never heard Kirby moan, and they've touched her tails. And then for some reason, this little kid who they don't even know personally that well yet, well, like how they would act to them, fuck my English, they would act towards him, and they're like, what? Oh, Kirby, you really like this kid. Like, just shut up. He touched a sensitive part. Hey, hold up a second. Someone's invited me to something. I'll be back. Okay, so my friend invited me to a game of Warzone. I just took it. We played for like an hour. Don't judge, alright? Anyways, continuing on. Gurumi is usually not this, was it, nice to people. Even Bahamut and Focon, they had earned her trust for her to be herself around them. And this kid just waddles in here, just going, touches her tail, and she's all over this kid. And they're like, 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 over the years, they didn't find a body of Naruto, back to Leaf's perspective, if may I add. They didn't find a body of Naruto. Naruto's body was never found, which led Kushina to believe he was still alive, but had no solid evidence of it. And due to this, Minato literally doesn't. He wants to have a better thing with his wife, but his wife is somewhat holding a grudge for letting her son. She literally let his son die, so that's still gonna haunt him. Don't get me wrong. He didn't hate Naruto. He loved him. He just for the fact is he can't get over what he did either. He's still guilty of it. May I add, he's still very guilty of what he's done. And due to this, he can't really move on at all, to be honest with you. Naruto is more or less it helped them. He literally got his parents loving each other again, like deeply, because they were kind of drifting, but Naruto put them back together in that sense. So Naruto's gone. Minato's also affected. Kushina is affected. Minato tried to hide how much he's affected, but he's like affected way more than Kushina by his death. He's crying, like well, like Kushina's literally one time saw him. I'm not sure if Kushina's a stealth or tracking or even a, a stealth tracking or a sensory ninja. But I'm gonna say she's a stealth because gotta run in the family, and not as a stealth ninja. I don't know how she's a tracking ninja, but she's a fucking stealth. She's been creeping up on people. Even more, I've seen a clip of Boruto where she's literally sneaking up on Sasuke, Sakura, and Sarada training, and they didn't even pay no mind to this. So they didn't even have any idea. So there we go. Anyways, do this more or less. It's just there. She's she's seen Minato doing this, and she was like, "Damn, he really is affected by this." Minato tries to hide it. Kushina saw him. She came to him, comforted him. They're trying to move on. They have Narumi, and Narumi is still there. She does not know her big brother, but Kushina told her about him, and she loved him. Because basically, Narumi looks like a girl version of Naruto. You see those pictures of like Naruto the Last, where he's the last clothing? It's just twin tails on the back. Like I'm not sure if you call them twin pigtails or something like that. I'm not sure what you call them. I'm not a head girl. I don't know those was it names for the hair. It's just twin tails. Let's go with that. And the shorts, yeah, very much that's how she looks. She's gonna get older, but she looks like a girl version of Naruto, essentially. Pretty much a girl version of Naruto. Slap paste Minato's looks and a girl. Bam. That's it. But with longer hair. There we go. And due to this, they have no idea. They thought the masked man might have took Naruto with them for some weird reason, but Kurumi is over there training him. She's training him in multiple different things. Like I gave him my last one, I'm gonna give him the Tempest Cloak. But he's also the reincarnation of Ashura and Indra. You might be asking how the hell he's the reincarnation. Senjus are basically cousins to the Uzumakis. Are the cousins to the Uzumakis? Or distant cousins, you can say. And, Akira was on Minato's side. He didn't have that much, but for some reason, in Naruto's genetics, they weirded out, so he's more or less Namikaze, like 30%. 30 Namikaze, 30%. Actually, no, Uzumaki, I'm gonna go with 50% Uzumaki. Uh, what was it? It was a 30% Uchiha and 20% Namikaze. He gets the Namikaze looks. Because how to put I hate the Sharingan how Minma has it in like that movie. I hate how it's like blue to red. Oh, that's horrible. I'm pretty sure the What If community can agree on that. Oh god, excuse me for all this yawning, but I'm pretty sure most people hate the blue to red look. So he's gonna have black eyes. And every time he goes out to go buy something, he always has a mask. He's a ramen addict at heart. And Kurumi trains him in Yang release. If you don't know what Yang release, basically you're able to create matter with through your chakra. So technically, he doesn't need to go into the village, but there's a village nearby. He goes there to have talk with people, and this just so happens to be the Mist Village. Yeah, now you see the Mist Village. And let's time skip from when he was 5 to 12, and Narumi was just being born when he was 5. No, 3. He was 3. So they waited 2 years to start his training. And was it Kurumi was like she was more like a sister figure at this point to Naruto, but he couldn't really put. Was it? Hold up a second. You're gonna hear something bad. Okay, Kurumi was like a sister figure to Naruto, and Naruto warmed up to her as well as Bahamut and Fokon. He he has been trained in all chakra nature. He has all chakra natures. He also has a fire cloak. 1 degree would be just fire itself. The second version of it, or Flame Emperor cloak, is where he adds wind to it. As much I haven't ever seen an Earth cloak, and he to the because he's Inder's reincarnation as well as Ashra's. He has a wood style, and he's evolved the Tomoes in these years to get to 3 Tomoe. Then he's going straight to a Mangekyou, an internal Mangekyou, because technically Indira already had everything he needed for that, and yeah, I'm not gonna give him his memories in this AU for his Lycan memories. He's not getting his Lycan memories. I just like the Tempest Cloak and the Flame Cloak, depending on which one. Though, let me say, because I'm pretty sure you want to know his Mangekyou abilities. 1, he can travel through time or reverse time. So he still has something to do with time. He can stop time for about 2 solid minutes for him. Everyone is just a second. It's literally not even, and no time has passed. But he can bring people in there too. So, sorry about that, but he can bring people in there. 1. The second ability, Amaterasu, you gotta have that. Tsukiyomi, Kamu Matsukami, I forgot the name. I'm not sure. I really forgot what that one does. But Tsukiyomi from, I'm pretty sure, Tachi? So Tsukiyomi, Amaterasu, as well as Time Stop, and he's able, or Time Manipulation. So stop time, excel time, as well as reverse time. And his other Mangekyou ability is basically forming a Susanoo. I hate the look of the Susanoo, okay? You might like it, but I just hate the fucking face of it. It just has that pointy nose. It irritates me seeing that pointy ass nose. It irritates me. We're not gonna have that. So he's gonna have like a full on helmet or just like a slit like thing for his there. And he's also gonna wear that too for his outfit. Actually, no, he's just gonna have the top part. So you can just don't imagine like any bottom part. Actually, no. He's gonna wear a mask. He still has the whiskers. That part's not gonna change. He has the whiskers still. Those whiskers are always gonna be there. He has a type of mask like Kashi though. If you like that. He's a red. His eyes are black. Black eyes. I was about to say blue. Black eyes with red hair. As well as the mask. And he's 12 right now. He is 12. And he's going to the Mist Village to become a ninja, cause why not? It's just why not? And he's going on there, just he's like there, like the guards like, hold, state your purpose here, and like, I'm here to join this village. Like, oh, okay. Go talk to the Mizukage to find out where you're gonna work. No, no, as a ninja. Like, as a ninja, are you applying this for getting? Like, yes. Yes. All right. Follow. Go to the Hokage Tower. Like, all right. Oh, wait. Where's Hokage Tower? Like, oh, in middle town. Pretty obvious. Oh yeah. It is pretty obvious. So he goes there. Mizukage is Mei. Let's just say Mei is a lot younger. So she became Mizukage at 15. She is fucking prodigy at this. So is Naruto. And Mizukage is 15, Naruto's 12. And he's able to jump through. Well, to be fair with his time ability, he's able to jump through time and go past and go into the past, present, and future. He's able to go to his present, his past, and future times. But due to this, he more or less has been. Technically, he's supposed to be 12, but he's actually 14. Because he didn't know how to use wood style. Ashura tried to teach him as well. So he doesn't. Yeah, Ashura has more or less just more stuff to it. Ashura's taught him a lot of things as well concerning the wood style, but he's gone over there to train with was it Hashirama Madara in the past. They questioned him before why he had the Sharingan. He told them he can't explain it, but he's from the future. They just need to keep that secret. Like they were like, oh, fine, we're okay with that. And due to this, more or less, they've had quite good training patches. They've been outside the village. They've done the Hashirama has used the thousand hand stepping Buddha thing. He's used that to fight each other. They've done that. Madara and Hashirama teamed up and Naruto beat them. So that he spent a year doing that. The other year was actually no, he spent 2 years doing that. He's training with them. He knows everything about wood style as well as the Sharingan. I will give him more abilities as Sharingan if you want it, but he can form a Susanoo rounded body. Not like the big one is more compressed Susanoo. And he does have a bow for that if you want to know. His Susanoo color is going to be... What do I want his Susanoo color going to be? Time? I'm going to go with white and orange tint. Like orange, not completely purple, but white, then orange, like in some places. And, huh. And in this, he more or less just has a full-on body. He goes to the mist. May asks him why he's there. He's like, I'm here to become a ninja. I'm like, really, a ninja? I'll see. Meet me outside in about a minute. Like, alright, where? Can you give me a direction? That way. She just points outside her window, and she sees a training field in the distance. Like, alright. He just body flickers over there, and like, impressive. May's like, he knows the body flicker. I'll go see what this boy is worth. So she goes there too with the body flicker. And May, I forgot her last name, but Mizukage is there, just sitting there. Naruto's sitting there, and she has people already come there. Oh, Oh, it's like Furukata and I think that was the Six Tails in Cherokee and Gombe, the Five Tails. Those two there as I was like, my! I sense those abundant amount of chakra in you. You must be the Jinchurikis of the Six and Five Tails, I believe. And they were kind of shocked that he knew they were Jinchurikis, so they were on guard. They both got the permission to engage, as well as Naruto. And Naruto goes over there. He's not even activated the Sharingan. He still has uh his was it mask on? He has a mask under his helmet. Actually, no. He has the helmet on at all times. Most of the time, he has the helmet on. And you may be asking how the hell he's speaking to them. Well, Kermie, a seraph of the foxes, which is technically a god's assistant to the foxes, she literally gave him a summoning to summon foxes, and there is a special one. I'm gonna pull this from the other one. I'm pretty sure. Sheer. Sheer is a seven tails Arctic fox, like the other one. I what it? Oh god damn me! When I'm tired. She's a seven tails fox from my other what if. She's able to speak and use ice abilities, but she usually stays hidden in his shadow. So she speaks for him. And no one knows about this because he's wearing a helmet all the time. So they naturally think his voice is feminine. So they might think he's a girl, but he's actually a guy with god damn outrageous muscles. No homo. Man, he's gonna be turned on the moment she sees him. Anyways, more or less, he takes them down with relative ease without even using the Sharingan. Because he's past Kave level. He's literally past like Madara with a 10 tails level at this point. Far beyond that. As well, Bahamut is like more of a father figure. Focon is like like the the big brother, but is an idiot. And Kermie, he doesn't really know how to feel. He does have feelings towards her, but he doesn't know how to express them. And he doesn't even know if she's gonna like him back. He has feelings towards Kermie, but not like that. He has feelings. He has a bit of feelings towards her. But May is like, I guess you beat two of my Jonin level ninja, which are Jinchurikis, so they're special Jonin, with relative ease, and not even using those swords on your back, because he's still got those swords. Actually, no, this one I'm not gonna give. Yeah, I'm gonna give him the swords. He's always gonna have swords, my what ifs. And so to this, he's like, thank you very much, Miss Mizukage. And, like, just as a precautionary measure, may I please see your face? Why, of course. Like, why, of course. As a precaution measure, may I please see your face? Like, and Naruto answers, why, of course. Or, why, of course. Of course you would need to know my face if I were one of your ninja. He takes off the helmet, and Mizukage starts blushing. Because, you know, if 15, you gotta be 14 now? Yeah. Mizukage starts blushing like, my, you look quite handsome in that. You look quite handsome. Wait, I thought you were a girl. Like, why would you think that? I may have a feminine voice, or sound like I have a feminine voice, but I am a man. Never judge a book by its cover, Miss Mizukage. But thank you, I take the compliment. Like, what? I can read minds. That's also another Mangekyou ability. He can read minds. I can read your mind, Miss Mizukage. And sure, I would be happy to take you on a date. And just out of nowhere, Kermie pops in. She appears out of nowhere like, hey, you're mine. I'm not letting this girl have you. You're mine. And like, huh? Wait, you like me? Like, of course I like you. You're like one of the only humans I actually like in general. Like, okay, uh, I don't know. I kind of like Mizukage, and she kind the Mizukage, and she kind of likes me. And like, I'm willing to share. Kurumi and Naruto look like we're like, eh? You're willing to share? And like, fuck it, sure. Why not? We all like it. We all like me here. Like, go be a Fudakata, be like, oh god, this is just oh god, no. And so on, Naruto becomes a Jonin, technically. A special Jonin. He has a squad. He gets a squad. Who do we want to put? Oh yes. The Three Tails, the Jinchuriki Isubu, I forgot his name. The I'm gonna put a Ruki. Hold up, I forgot. Let me get an easy name so I can remember this. Easy name so I can remember this. Fuck. Hoki. I'm gonna go with Hoki. Swords, Infinite Shadows, Hoki. Uh, she can use three of the seven deadly. Three of the seven deadly swordsman's swords or blades. And who else do we want to put in there? Who else? I'm actually gonna say Fu came to the mist instead of the waterfall. So Fu the Seven Tails Jinchuriki. You're gonna see where this is going. Um, Fu also likes Naruto. I'm doing another harem. Don't get mad at me. I can't. I like this. May, May the Mizukage, the Kurumi the 32-tailed fox, as well as Fu the seven-tailed Jinchuriki. This fit kind of nice in there. But so on, the relationship builds. They all live in one house. It's to the point where they sleep in one bed, and they all want to be with Naruto. So there, that's pretty much it. They're all with Naruto, and then they want Naruto's Naruto's been taken on a mission trying to find cats, because Naruto's brought a lot of wealth to the mist. He's known as was it the Angel Fox, because his aura. He has like the same style I mentioned, the Tranquil Fox technique, where it literally looks like he's dancing and he puts his enemies in trance and puts them at ease before he kills them. And the Ravenous Beast mode, where just you feel incredible amounts of bloodlust, even though he's not emitting any. You feel scared to your very core. And he takes on the impression of an animal, a beast at most. And he goes in with brute force. He still has style to it. Don't get me wrong. The style is supposed to infect with the intimidation factor. And he's a tranquilic ravenous beast mode, or technique, or style, which is literally they are getting a mix of emotions, getting scared as hell when they're far, but then getting put at ease when they're close and they're seeing him fighting with his swords. So if he's surrounded, like the Shinobi Alliance, like modern that fight, if he was in the middle of that, the ones in the farther ends would be more scared shitless, but the ones that closer, they would be more drowsy and at ease with him until they get killed. It's like whoever sees him doing his sword style is at ease, but those who can't see are scared. It's like that. And so he's there joining Sensei. He goes over there to the was it was it Hope? He recommends them for the tuning exams. Cause why the fuck not? He recommends his team for the tuning exams. His team is like ready, like completely, full heartedly ready for this. He knows it. The Mizukage knows it. They send them. They honestly go in completely by like destroying anything in the way. And they're there. They have been signed up. They're chilling in a hotel. Naruto's going to eat ramen. Because you gotta remember, he got that ramen addiction. Ichiraku be knowing him. Ichiraku's kind of sad that he's dead, as well as Ayame. So they kind of put banners. Actually, if I said he's been out before, they've seen the tales. The but Ayame and Ichiraku were like the only ones who actually cared for him. They they didn't do anything like that because he was the Hokage's son. But when he is like he's saying like, oh, I remember this place. Like this is some good ass ramen. Like of course you only think about ramen, Sensei. Like of course I'm a ramen addict. Come on, I'm gonna treat you. They sit down. Okay, I gotta remind you. Naruto's like he's done this like 15. He's like 15 now. Mizukage's 16. Hoki as well as the Three Toes and Jerky are around the age of 13 as well. He's 15. I mean, yeah, the 13. Uh, Kermit's like thousands of years old. At this point, it's like not even gonna bother with that. And do this. They're just eating. Naruto, because his helmet can technically detach the back of him, so he does that. The bottom part comes off. As they see a mask, he pulls down the mask. There's like 3 whisker marks, and Ayame was like, "Wait, whisker marks? By any chance, can you lift up your whole helmet?" Like, sure, lady. He takes it off, and Ayame sees this, and she jumps on like, Naruto, you're alive! Like, Naruto was a smart, and he put up a barrier so no one can hear. Because he's a master at Kenjutsu, Flinjutsu, Taijutsu, Ninjutsu, Genjutsu. Yeah, I think that's all types of jutsus. Ninjutsu, Genjutsu, Taijutsu, Kenjutsu, Flinjutsu, which is basically seals. What else? He's mastered Yin release, wood style. He knows everything about his Sharingan at this point. I'm not gonna give him, was it invulnerability or an intangible? I forgot. Kamui, my bad. Kamui, I think that's what it's called. I forgot the name of it. Kamui. I'm not giving him that, but they talk. The students get to know Ayame, the ramen guy. Ramen guy is a god. Goat among all goats. Anyways, the man's just there chilling. He says this one's on the house. Like, oh, thanks, man. They have a good time. They have fun, more or less. They just have a good old time there. And I'm gonna leave it off here. This is basically at the end. They're basically his team is right out the door, and he's speaking with the Hokage, which is Minato. He does not hold hatred towards Minato because he realized he wanted to save his newborn child as well as his wife. So he does not hold hatred toward Minato, not at all. Tsunade there. Furukata and Gombi came there just in case. They're there just for the extra protection for the squad. And Tsunade and Furukata be like, the Slug Sanin and the Slug Priestess and the Slug Jinchuriki, you know they gotta be vibing. Tsunade offers him to drink at her house. He takes it. They have a good time. Metaphor. You know what they really had. Anyways, they basically drank. When they drank, they got a bit drunk and did it. I'm gonna say that. Naruto's over there. Minato's asking him if he wanted to help being a proctor for this, and he said, "Sure, why not?" And his team is outside. He's watching from the shadows. He's gonna be helping with Anko, the Force of Death, but this is where I'm gonna leave it off. You can nag me about what you want to see in this, and I'll be fine. 3, I'm willing to put one more ship. Whoever puts the ship down, I'll put it, but it depends whether I think it would fit in here. Because he's not the god of time and space anymore. He doesn't have that title right now. Because he doesn't remember anything of that. Because you gotta remember, sometimes he remembers his past, sometimes he doesn't. Really depends on how bad his past was. To the point where he's gonna remember it. This one he doesn't, so he's fine. So I'm gonna see you again. So keep on playing, my gamers. We gonna be out here.